Oh, there we go. Hey, family, friends, veterans and gamers, educators and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I'm Grumpy Gnome. Get some grump on with some Baldur's Gate. Let's get some murder hobo action going. Well, if you have watched our last episode, we died a miserable death. So without going through all of the introduction again, you know what? We just need to get going here. So let's go back in and start fresh from scratch. I mean, we probably could have started over where we left off, but I don't think I saved over there. Anyway, we're going to go through this whole thing again. So just kind of bear with me here. Okay, Firebeat Elven here. If you have not watched, or if this is your first time watching, this is an Easter egg here where Grecius is going to speak with him.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
He's basically looking for a scroll that he wants us to go get for him. So, but if we talk to him 30 times, so let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, nope, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Boom, there it is right there. 300 gold that he has given to us to help fund our trip. Now, the only other purpose that Grecius has down here, other than speaking with Winthrop, is to go over here and speak with a couple noble people. Now, Grecius over here notices that these nobles are wearing some pretty fancy jewelry, so he's going to make a suggestion for them.
No time to chit-chat.
Okay, and I'm not going to go ahead and read all the dialogue. I am not the reading person. If you want to know how poorly my reading is, just watch my very first videos that I have ever recorded. And yeah, that's not good. Anyway, step aside to the heat, young one. You'll need it because of the monks that are outside are most inhospitable. Very well. So continue. And oh yes, darling, they most are standoffish. Now here's where this 18 charisma is going to come in handy. Because if you have the highest charisma, you will get this dialogue right here on number 3. And this is basically where you're suggesting that they take their riches and lock it into their locker upstairs. And basically here he says, yes, I'm going to lock away all my jewelry so I don't offend anybody. Capital idea, lovely. Perhaps I should do the same. And they're going to take off and put their jewelry away. So Grecius, his job is done until we talk to Winthrop. But now comes Jared's job. And Jared he's our tax collector. So he's going to go around and he's going to check all of these, the crescendos. He's going to check the shelving units just for any type of valuables. So this thing here is locked, and we're going to go ahead and we'll easily pick it. And I know I mentioned this before. If you have the option to either pick a lock or to smash it open with strength, always choose the pick lock option because that will get you 10 experience points. It doesn't sound like a lot, but actually if you pickpocket or if you open 10 locks, you just got 100 experience, which starts adding up after a while. Come over here, gonna go ahead and grab the dagger that's there. And now noticing that those wealthy people have gone upstairs, he's gonna follow them. And now he sees the opportunity here to collect some taxes for our journey. So he'll go ahead and do this. Rule of thumb in this game, when you got sleeping people, if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. So just keep going. Another lock. Go ahead and pick that one. And take that. Come over here. Locked. We're going to go ahead and pick this one. Oops. I don't know why it keeps jumping like that. Okay, now we got 2 more rooms to deal with. And the first one we're going to go to is actually this one up here. This is the room of the noble people that we spoke with downstairs. And on this chest right here, the only way that you can get into this chest is if you have a open lock skill of 65 or better. And it just so happens that when we started the game, or when I started and I built my characters, I actually built Jared with open locks at 65, just so he can get into this locker here. And so back to the game. Let's go ahead and try it. It is locked. We're going to pick it. That was no problem. And here we go. We got a diamond or a star sapphire. Star sapphire. We got a necklace and we got an opal ring, in which case we'll take it all. And we're done with that. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here into this room. And we got a noble here that we need to deal with. So if we attempt to pick this lock right now, he's going to go ahead and call the guard, and it's not going to be pretty for us. So rather than have him observe what we're doing, we're going to put him out of commission. And the way we do that is we take our fist right here, we go ahead and we give him a good whack, and as soon as he goes down, you either want to pause the game or click on the chest. And otherwise, you're going to keep hitting him, which isn't a good thing. So here we go. Boom. He went down. I paused the game. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to come over here. We're going to get into this chest. And flame dance ring and 85 gold. Thank you very much. And that is everything that we can do on that level. So now that we've got all of our taxes collected and we've done what we could, we're going to speak with Winthrop, and we are going to max out everybody here. This is something I don't normally do in this game. Normally what I do is I will start my venture and I will pick stuff up along the way. But I think for these guys, especially with the two-handed sword, we're not going to find one of those for a while. The composite bow, we're not going to find one of those for a while. So I figure the best thing to do is just equip everybody. So let's go ahead and start.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay. Yes, you heard correctly. His hotel is as clean as an elven arse. I wouldn't know how clean an elven arse is, so I would not be able to do that comparison. But I'll take his word for it. Anyway, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop. Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece entrance fee. So you know what? We've been living here for quite a while. If you actually know the introduction to this, Gorion brought us in as an orphan. So everybody in Candlekeep is probably like family to us. I have no reason to be upset with Winthrop. And I'm also not a whelp. So that's outrageous. What kind of fool do you take me for? See, that would be a proper evil response. But once again, we don't need to be mean to him. There are people we need to be mean to. Winthrop is not one of them. Anyway, and also this is the whelpy answer down here, which we're also not going to choose. You're always the big kidder. Gets funnier every time I hear it. Just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks may be walking around with poles in their nethers. If you don't understand that reference, Go ask your parents. Okay, no thanks, or what do you got? What do you got? Here we go. We don't need to rest because we're not fatigued, and we don't need any drinks, even though you would assume that a half-orc would probably be getting a lot of drinks. We want the weapons. So I think the first thing we're going to do is sell what we've got. So he's got a dagger, he's got that. The star sapphire alone is worth 1,000. The fire opal ring is worth 250, and that pearl necklace is 500. So 1750 in gold just from the noble's room. The flame dance here came out of the other noble that we knocked out. So 62 plus the 85, so roughly 150 there. And we're going to sell them. Boom. And that brought our traveling expense or coinage up to 2,892. And now we're going to go in and we're going to purchase everything. So let's send Grecius in first. Grecius is going to get himself a two-handed sword because that is his proficiency. He's also going to get a heavy crossbow. And we're going to get some bolts for him. 12 is the magic number. Okay, also we want to get him the finest armor, which is actually going to be the splint. And we want to get him a helmet, which is right there. Boom. So he's ready to go. Buy it. Okay, next person is going to be Goldfag. And Goldfag is going to get his proficiency weapon, which is, let's start off with the composite bow. Look at the price on this thing. Boom. But it is an awesome bow in this game. And he's going to get himself a scimitar. And there's going to be a lot more on that later. But there's a reason I chose this. A scimitar, and I'm going to buy the Ninjato because he's going to be dual wielding. And because he's got a composite bow, he's going to need some arrows. So 12 is the magic number. Actually, we could do less than 12 on him because, no, we want 12 on him. Jared is going to be less. Let's get him the next best armor that's available here. And let's get him a helmet also. Buy it. Next person is Scrag. Scrag, what are we going to get you? Let's start at the top. And I think the only thing I'm going to buy for Scrag, he is proficient with a hammer, but we're going to get our own hammer early game here. And did I miss bullets? There they are. Oops. And I want 12 is the magic number. Boom. Done. And he's going to get the other chain armor that's here. And he's going to go sword and board. So he's going to get a large shield and he's going to get a helmet. So let's go ahead and buy that. I'm very conflicted in this game because I'm almost thinking I should have made Grecius my scimitar wielding person and make Goldfag the two-handed sword person. But, I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Because actually in Warhammer lore, Grecius does have a huge weapon that he uses. So it was either a two-handed sword or the halberd. And I'm thinking the two-handed sword, there's an awesome one in this game, which is why I chose that. Okay, moving on. He's got everything he needs. Alrighty, where are we going from here? Let's go to Groth One Finger. Now, Groth One Finger, he's proficient with a mace, which once again, we don't need the mace yet because there is an awesome early game mace that we're getting. But you know what? Just for flavor, we're going to buy it. And he's also got a sling, and he's also going to get his bullets, where 12 is the magic number. Right there, done. He's going to get the next best armor. He's also going sword and board, and he needs a helmet. So he's done. Okay, next comes our thief, Jared the Red. Now, Jared the Red is proficient with daggers, but we're not going to get him a dagger here because actually he had a dagger which he sold. But we're going to get a better dagger. He is going to be a short bow person, and once again, I'm not even going to buy him a short bow just because we're going to get a short bow so early in this game. I'm almost wondering if there's anything we want to get for him. I do want to get him I guess arrows and leather and armor. Here he's only going to get 8, and there's a reason for that. And he's going to get the next best armor also. And as far as a buckler goes, there's a buckler that I want to get for him up at the Friendly Arm Inn, and he cannot wear a helmet. So you know what? That's everything we're going to get for him. And actually, he's going to have a dagger before our first encounter. So don't worry that he doesn't have a weapon. And now Morg Magmaborn. He's our shaman. And he is proficient. Actually, he's proficient with the quarterstaff. And the only other weapon, and the one I've always used on a shaman, is an axe. But quite frankly, the best axe in this game is only a +1 axe. And you can get a +1 throwing axe. So there's really axes in this game, unless you absolutely need an axe. Let me give you a for instance. If you're running a cavalier, cavaliers cannot use missile weapons. But in this game, a throwing axe is not considered a missile weapon. So there might be a proficiency for axes. Morg is using a quarterstaff because there's actually some good quarterstaffs in this game. And you might say that Yoda might have a little bit of influence on him. So he's also going to be a slinging person. So let's get him a sling. Let's get him some bullets. 12 is the magic number. And what can we do for armor? We can get you some studded. And are you going to be a board person also? You know what? You can be. Because you'll just simply put your board away when you're done with the quarterstaff. Is there a red around there? There sure is. Okay, you cannot have a large shield. As a matter of fact, the only shield you can have is a buckler. So we'll get him one. If nothing else, it'll help him out with his armor class a little bit. So let's buy it. Okay, we're done with this. We're done. Now, before we take off, the one thing, I'm going to hit pause here. The one thing we need to do is equip our people. Because buying it doesn't help if we're not going to equip. So just bear with me here for a minute as we throw everything on our people. There we go. And we're done with him. Next. Yep. Boom. Boom. I'm not going to go into armor class because we've done that in the first episode. And there's a good possibility that if you are watching this right now, that you already know how this game runs. And if you don't, just enjoy this for a while. And sling away, buddy. Do. Yeah, I rarely do this in the beginning because, like I said, I normally go out and I find my stuff, but it's all good. Whoa, no, there we go. Oh, what happened here? Oh, how about this? Quarterstaff can go down there. Actually, I want to switch these orders. There we go. And what you got? What you got, baby? I want it. Anyway, there's one, two. There's armor for you. And you got some scrolls that I'm going to give to Magma. We cannot use any scrolls in this game because we don't have any mages. So all the scrolls are basically going to be to help fund our trip. That's the best way we can spin that. Okay, Magma, go ahead and pack your scrolls back here for safekeeping. Notice the red. That means it's unusable. And we're just going to throw this stuff on you real quick like. And yeah, that's and your sling. Boom, there you go. Alrighty, we're ready to go. Let's get out of here. Boom. And grab everybody.
You right.
Yep, let's go.
I'm on it.
Here we go. And normally you would go in a clockwise position. We're going counterclock. We're going to use the expanding triangle to uncover more of the fog of war. And once again, I apologize if you think I'm going a little too fast. But the reason I'm going fast is because I want to get back into the game where we kind of died. I can't really think of a nicer way to put that. Okay, we're going into, where's my triangle or my question? There it is. Boom. We're going into the barracks. Got Fuller right here. Let's have a talk with him.
I'm on it. I should have joined the army.
I'm going to Meadfield Knight. That hole's too much. Poor Sap had to go man the gates. And yeah, when you have too much, he forgot to take a couple things with him. But since we're doing chores, what kind of errands can we run for you? And doggone it, I'm really trying to figure out how I want to do this. I'm just going to let him take 20 bolts. Because there is a trick that you can only get them to take one bolt. And what I wanted to do is to put one bolt into the quivers and put the rest into my... It doesn't matter. You know what? Wondering if you can do this. He'll just take the whole quiver thing. So here we go.
I should have joined the army.
Boom. Anyway, thanks, kid. Here you might be leaving the place soon. Here, he's given us a dagger. Says his father killed a hobgoblin with it once years ago. Stabbed him right in the back, he did. Anyway, this is a special dagger because if we take a look at it right here, it's got this blue hue around it. Blue means magical. If you don't know what a magic item does, do not equip it on your person because there are cursed items in this game. I do happen to know that this is a +1 dagger, and I am going to give it to Jared, which is why I didn't buy him a dagger in the beginning. Now, you need a weapon. We're going to go with that one. Oh, man, my back is hurting. Okay, and now for Jared, he's got this dagger here. See, right now, his basic, this is 2 hit, armor class 0. 20 is the basic number. So without any type of enhancements on a weapon, right now he needs a 17 to hit on a 17 out of 20. He's getting a -3 because of his strength. And remember, I put all of my characters at 19 strength. So every one of them is sporting the 19, 18, 19. So they got 19 strength, 18 dex, and 19 constitution. And I went ahead in the first episode and explained why I gave every character a 19 constitution because some of you were saying that no, you shouldn't have done that. Normally 16. If you're not a fighter, 16 would be your max. Anyway, the 17 you see here will go down to a 16 as soon as we give them that. And there it is. So it's a +1 dagger. And let's get out of this. Shazoom. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over here, which is Hull's locker. We're going to grab Hull's sword and we're going to grab this antidote. And now we're ready to go. Did we already check this? Yep. Moving on. Coming over here. There's nothing in this one. I just want to get my formation here. Boom. And this is the Barrett bunkhouse. So there is something in this bunkhouse, or I should say there is someone in here that I'm going to show you why I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Listen to what this guy says when we go in. If we go in. Here we go. Listen to what he says.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Okay. So, I don't even know why we need to deal with this guy with any further dialogue. And I really thought he would have stayed back here. But since he did approach us, well, I guess we're going to have to deal with him with hand-to-hand weapons. Because normally I would have taken him out at a distance. But I wanted you to hear the dialogue. Here we go. You're Gorian's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. So this guy is talking all tough and everything. We don't know who he is. We don't know what he's doing here. And he's also threatening us. And what business is that of yours? That I am. Do I know you? I am his child, if that's what you mean. I think I'm going to go with this one. It sounds like the meanest. I'll make it my business, if I please. Just thought I'd give a look at you before I put a blade in your gullet. You know what? Wrong answer. Shouldn't have said that, buddy. So anyway, we're going to end the dialogue. He's going to turn hostile. And normally what I do is I just take him out with ranged weapons.
Spit it out.
Because in any other playthrough, I would not even let him approach us.
Spit it out.
But since he chose to, you know what? You're close enough here. Let's have a little fun with you.
Go on, man.
Yeah, backstab this dude. Boom. See how that works. And here we go. I mean, he's probably going to fall before he even gets a swing off. But here we go. Okay. We got him. Just out of curiosity. 10 damage. I was hoping we can already start with a backstab. But that's okay. Anyway, 20 experience for that. Now, we could search his body, but that really takes a lot of time if you got a lot of people on the ground. But this red diamond here, if you click on that, that reveals all the items that are on the ground. And I think, who's going to pick this up? Yeah, why not? He'll pick it up. We'll do inventory control later on. Now I can hit the tab button and you see that there's a barrel over here, but unfortunately I don't think there's anything in there. No. So that dagger is really the only thing that you're going to get out of this room.
I'm on it.
Moving on. Okay, I love it the way they just line up here, lining up for inspection. Are you going to talk to us?
Something on your mind?
Yeah, I guess you're going to talk to us. All of you should watch yourselves carefully. There's been some strange men asking about Grecius. Okay, good to know. But in dialogue, thank you for the warning. Boom.
I'm on it.
And we'll take that. And inspection is over.
I'm on it.
Let's go. Gate Warden, what do you got?
Our rules are very strict.
Hello there. Thought I'd tell you that Gorian's been looking to talk to Grecius and all of his friends. You should go talk to him as soon as possible, once we get done with our chores. We're going to come over here to the infirmary. We're going to go into here. There's a priest and a reader in here. We're going to talk with this guy.
Sorted.
And basically say, hey man, I got a tummy ache. He's going to say, hey man, you don't look sick, but here's a potion for you. And we could pick another potion out of here, but believe it or not, it's real difficult because either he's going to see us or this reader over here is going to see us. So we're just going to have a talk with the priest here.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Yes, they do. Okay, so you're sick. You look rather healthy. Never can tell. Do you need a potion? Sure. Give me a potion. And you know what? We're done with this. That's all there is to do here. I mean, once again, if you're up for a challenge, you can try to pick this, but it usually doesn't end well. Got Hull right here. Remember we picked up his sword? Hey kid, woke up late, left my sword in the barracks. And see, if you were going around clockwise, you would get this message before you got to the barracks. But we knew this was coming. So end this. And this is another one of those where the 18 charisma comes in handy. Because actually he's giving us 20 gold, which is more than we would normally get with a lower charisma. And actually this dialogue here, if you want to take the time to read it, is a little bit nicer than what he normally says to less charismatic people. Anyway, here we go. Moving on. We got places to go and people to see, and you guys all remember Reaver over here. Buy more of this hammer. There we go. So we were supposed to clear out some rats in here. I guess we never did it. So he's gonna chew us a new one right now.
Buy more of this hammer.
Thought I asked you to clean out the rats of this. I don't know why I always want to put a Scottish accent on this. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Okay, we will. And here is where we switch everybody back over to the staffs. And I explained this in the first episode. That's because we don't know it yet, but there is an iron crisis going on in the land. And if you've got a weapon with any iron in it, there's a good possibility it's going to crumble. So if we missed a hit in here and we hit the ground with our weapon, there's a good possibility that we would break it. Magic weapons are not affected by that, but notice I put everybody with the wooden staves. Now let's get in there.
You right.
So Jared still has his dagger because it won't break.
I'm on it.
Okay, here we go. There's 5 rats in here. They cannot hurt us for some reason. So we're going to put 2 on this one. We're going to put these 2 guys on this one. These 2 guys over here on that one. And let's watch how this plays out.
Get over here.
Boom, boom, boom. They're all down. So we're going to grab these 3 people. Oh, I don't want to go out. I want to grab those 3 on this one. Grab these 3 here on that one. Let's go get them.
Get over here.
Now, you would think that I would be a little bit frustrated because there are cats in here. But for some reason, the cats are not getting them. And I asked Saskia, because she was actually watching me play this, if I should actually take some of my frustration out on these cats that got us in trouble. And she said no, because she likes cats. So, all right. You know what, Jared, you're going to get it. The only thing in here, there's 3 things to interact with. You got barrel, and I think barrel and crate and barrel. This is the only one that has anything in it. So let's go get it. Silver ring. All right, grab the party, and let's leave.
Right, what's this at?
And Reaver's going to give us this awesome reward.
Buy more of this hammer.
All right, 5 gold pieces. Thanks, Reaver. You I just want to call him a name, but I want to stay family friendly too. Family friendly in a murder hobo run. Let's see if we can pull that one off. Okay, this is Dreppin over here. This is Nessa the cow. Remember that antidote we got from Hull's locker? Well, this is going to explain that. But before he talks to us about the antidote, he's going to let us know what he and Philidia have been doing in the hay.
What do you need?
Philidia left one of her books here again, in the hay, there, besides the cow. Could you go run it over to her? Yeah, we're sure that she was reading in the hay. That was her intention. So anyway, boom. There's her book. We'll take it. But before we leave you, we heard that Nessa had some problems.
What do you need?
Hey, it's a good day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa ain't enjoying it, though. She be sick. Need to get her to the hospital for an antidote. Well, we got not to the hospital, but got to get an antidote off a Hull. We've already got it, man. We'll be your savior.
What do
Boom.
you need?
Hey, ye are a wonder, yar. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, stick with me and, well, we'll probably never get out of this place. Well, you know what? You'll never get out of here. We will. So we're done with that. Gather over here so we can take position here. Now, remember Carbos from the very first barracks area? This one, or not the barracks, the bunkhouse. This is priest quarters. Here we go.
Hello?
This guy Shank is actually Carbos's brother. But anyway, oh goody goody, I've gone and found you first. You're the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? I don't recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Leave me be. I've got pressing matters. I like that one. Boom. Very forceful. Far be it for me to keep you from your pressing matters, but I must insist on a moment of your time, actually the last moment. And dude, you've already said too much. So here we go. He's going hostile. We're going to go back to missile weapons for everybody and see if we can take this guy out before he even contacts us. Yeah, like that. I never bought you your bow, but that's okay. And for Jared, let's have a little bit of fun again. Try backstabbing this guy. Boom. All right. And I wonder if we actually need to physically get behind them to backstab. But we'll keep trying this until we actually figure out that this fails. Here we go. Everybody else, attack him.
Get over here.
And that's how easy that went. So, once again, he only has a dagger on him. That is on the ground right here. And we're going to see what actually... Shank. I'll crush your face, make you dead and done. All right. So he attacks Jared the Red. Gold Fag critically hits him. 16 missile damage, and down he goes. Awesome. So, there is stuff in this room, so we'll pick up the dagger. And now Jared is going to go around, and there's actually 2 areas where he's going to get stuff. One is from here. And he's going to open that up. Whoops. And he's going to get that dagger. This barrel has nothing in it. This has 8 gold. He'll take that. And basically, he's done with what he's doing. Now, Scrag is going to go over here.
Sorted.
And there's his hammer. Boom. Awesome. And that's really everything that's in here. There is another little box here, but it doesn't have anything in it. So technically, we are ready to go.
I'm on it.
Here we go. This is where he says, watch yourself. You should watch yourselves. Yep. Once again, we're lined up for inspection. Oh my gosh, we're like the military here. All my shipmates can appreciate this. Remember when we used to have to line up for inspections and they would check our haircuts? and some of us would get the barrack haircuts where that would be such a rough cut, man. And we thought we can fool them. Chief Moore, I don't know if you're watching or not, but oh my God, that was funny. Anyway, this is Philidia right here, and Philidia, you left a book in the hay. I wouldn't be showing that much leg if I were you either, because it really has us wondering what you were doing in the hay. Anyway, oh hello, oh my God, we didn't do Fallout Shelter today. Oh my gosh, where's my time going? Hey, have you seen my copy of History of Halrua anywhere? You know how I just can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet in the. Okay, anyway, yeah, you know what? I just happen to have your book. So here you go. My book. Maybe find another place to read other than the hay. Okay, we're basically done here. I'm going to grab the party and I'm going to stick them right over here in front of the inn. But we have one more thing to do, and that is Firebead's quest. And I'm going to take Grecius by himself because as a barbarian, he runs faster than the others. And he can get to Tethtoril a lot quicker than the whole party.
Greetings, young one.
So anyway, Firebead has sent you, hasn't he? Very well. Return the scroll to him. All right, we got a scroll. Now, if I was running a mage, I could choose to keep this scroll instead of returning it. The only thing I'm missing out, well, I gain an identification scroll right in the beginning of the game, which is huge, but I lose the experience for it. Okay. Since we can't use scrolls in this game, we are going to return it to Firebead for the experience, and then we're getting out of here.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I'm glad to see you, and whatever. We're not going to. He said basically says, "Give me all your scrolls." And we got some kind of something going on here. We're ready to go. Let's get out of here. And now everybody is going to go right into this little square right here, where we're going to meet the not the first most annoying person. I'm trying to figure out what order of annoyance there is. There are really 3 annoying people in this game. I scratch that. There's four annoying people in this game. She's got one line that makes her annoying. Anyway, I'm surprised. Old Stuffy. She's just a big name caller right here. And if you watch politics at all, that might remind you of somebody in politics today who just loves to call people names. But anyway, I'm afraid I can't chat with you, little one. Foster child wishes to prepare me for a journey. Leave me be, no time to waste on you, child. I'm sorry, child, but I cannot tell anyone where I'm going. I must go. That's a lot of dialogue for an orc. As a matter of fact, even this one is a lot of dialogue for an orc. Leave me be, no time to waste on you today, child. Once again, I don't have anything against Emmowen except her dialogue, but I'm going to use this one. Oh, no need to get rude. We're friends, remember? Anyway, so here we go. Maybe see you later. So here comes the rest of our party. You know, that probably was the orc answer to give. Is everybody here?
Go on then.
I guess so. Let's talk to Mr. G.
I'm on it.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
Okay, so basically he's going to say, are you ready to go? Or go get your stuff, go get your stuff, go get your stuff, go get your stuff. We're ready to go. And cutscene.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hope it does. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're protected for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
Okay, just a little FYI, that armored figure there actually is the antagonist of the story.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unheard.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Get out of here!
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
All right. So basically,
Hey, it's me, Emily.
hey, Emmeline. Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep. Those monks are such a bore. Never a decent coin in their pocket either. Saw Gorion. So sorry, Gorion. So she basically saw the ambush site up there. Anyway, how could I have known Gorion didn't even tell me? I do not want you looking over my shoulder as I travel. Take your nosy little self back to the... See, even though that's the... that's probably the more orcish answer. I'm going to go with the the one with the fewer words in it. So I accidentally read a letter on the desk. Can't remember exactly what it says. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she basically wants to join us. She is the first recruitable NPC in the group. And you know what? I'm going to bring her in just for 1 second. Because the way we're going to spin this is that she basically saw us. Oh, there's that line. That is what makes her annoying. You're a queer fella. So anyway, basically she saw us go. She was so concerned with us that she just wanted to give us a couple extra supplies for the road. So she's going to give us, she's going to give Jared 40 arrows. And she's also going to give Jared her short bow. Now, potions of healing, we're going to... Grecius already has one from the priest. So now we're just going to go down the list here to make sure that everybody in order gets a potion of healing. This is an oil of speed right here. And we're going to give that to Jared. This is a wand of magic missiles. And because Morg, our shaman, is the closest thing that I can find to a Warhammer Ogre Kingdom's fire belly, try saying that 10 times fast. This right now is the closest thing he's going to get to breathing fire, shooting fireballs or whatever. So I'm just going to put that right here for now. You know what? I'll give it to him. And then as soon as Morg comes back in, we'll give that to him. Anyway, Emmeline, thank you very much for getting us all hooked up here. you can actually leave us. And we're done. Boom.
What you want?
And this is just where he says, I thought or she said we're friends and everything. But she's going to wait here in case we ever want to recruit her again. So end the dialogue. And now let's go ahead and grab our party. Whoops. We're going to find Morg because we want to bring him back into the group.
Right, what's this then?
There he is. Yep. Come up back in. He's in our group. And we're ready to go. And I think the very first place we might want to check out is actually the ambush site. So let's open up our map. I'm going to put that big square right up here. And we're going to bring our people right in the middle of all the action. Well, where the action took place, shall we say. And you can already start to see all the stuff that's scattered on the ground out here. We actually got four, I think there's 4 piles to choose from. We got one up here, we got one here, we got one here, and then we got Gorian's body over here. So I do have everybody designated for certain jobs. I mean, Grecius is our front man. But it starts with Goldfag, and Goldfag, he collects weapons. So any weapon that's on the ground, he's going to get it. Scrag, he collects armor. And Groth, he collects potions. And Morg collects scrolls. And magic items. I don't know why I'm giving him magic items. You know what? I'm actually going to put the magic items on Grecius. Because he's going to have to get those identified. All right. Well, unfortunately, that was the ambush site. But you know what? We've got no time to dilly-dally. Let's go ahead and we're going to clear this region real fast. There are only 3 things that we need to be concerned with here, and in order from least harmful to most harmful, the gibberlings, and then the wolf, and then the black bears. Okay, we opened up this map here by going up to the top of the region, and that shows us where the friendly arm inn is. But before we can go here, we have to go here first. We're not ready to go there yet.
Sorted.
I always like to open up the sides of my maps just so I can see more of the world out there. And it also makes navigating much easier when you start hopping from one region to another. This is the OCD in me right now, just clearing everything on the map. It doesn't have to be done, but for some reason I choose to do it. Our black bears are going to be down here in this area, along with another noble person. You know, another thing I never tried was actually knocking this guy out and maybe pickpocketing him. But right now, my pickpocket score. There's our bear. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to hit pause so he doesn't go anywhere. But I'm going to make sure everybody has their missile weapon ready.
Go on then. Go on then.
You actually have a missile weapon now. Let's go to Morg first. Morg has got it. Go to you. There you go. There's your short bow. And let's give you this stack of arrows also. That's going to go to Morg. And get that out of your inventory. And we'll just stack that nicely. Okay, now let's go. Okay, everybody that has a missile weapon ready, this is where we're going to collect a little bit of food for our travels. Okay, right now he's blue, so he's neutral. But we're going to aggro him by forcing combat.
Get over here.
And in a perfect world, we'll drop him before he even reaches us. Once again, maybe not.
I'm on it.
We could run away from him and then
Get over here.
try that one more time. And that just got us 175 experience points, which we'll gladly take. There should be 2 black bears down here someplace. So we're going to have to go find the other one, which we'll do eventually. Do do do. Do do do. Okay, this little chap that you can barely see right here is Chase. Chase is kind of fed up with the world. He wants to jump off the cliff.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Well, that would almost make me want to just... You know what? I never tried just punching this dude. But I think he's going to walk away from us before we get a chance to do that. It would sure be fun to do that, though. Anyway, we can say, okay, go ahead. No, by all means, don't jump. Or by all means, do jump. Yeah, more air for us. I'm going to choose that one. How callous you are, obviously in pain. You know, so basically he's all, you know, why don't we think more of him? Mumsy and Dadums, not Jeeves. Anyway, basically our insisting he does jump does a reality check for him, and he doesn't do it. There's nothing you can say that will make him jump. But let's see. End dialogue. Stop. I'm almost wondering if we can just punch him. Quick save. Gosh darn it, we can't do it. I'm not going to waste any time trying. He's going to run off. There he goes. Okay.
Sorted.
Maybe in another evil episode, we'll just shoot him instead of even talking to him. But I think if we shoot him, we're going to start losing our reputation. And that's actually what killed us in the previous episode, was our loss of reputation. So we're going to play this out a little bit more carefully. But we still know what is evil, or I should say who is evil. And we will probably take some frustration out on. I'm going to try to spin it so that that we're not just running around slaughtering everybody, but there's actually going to be a reason for our actions. And we're going to meet an individual here named Colsed. And Colsed's going to tell us about a couple people up ahead. He's somewhere over here. You know what? Let's deal with the bears first. I want to clear this fog of war. Because if you ever want to see what you got, there's the map. This is all fog of war here. But I want to clear this little patch, these 2 patches right here, before we get over here. There we go. There's a wolf. Let's see how long it's going to take us to drop
Get
it.
over here.
Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Perfect. And what's that? 65 experience? Yep, 65. Okay, we cleared that. I'm still looking for the other black bear that's over here. So there is one more black bear. There he is. Do 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 do. And you know what? Okay, why not? Let's aggro him. More food for our trip.
Get over here.
Boom. He's upset. And oh my god, he's even running. Come on, guys, drop him. Nuts on a biscuit. Let's back up. Back up, run from the bear. See, in real life, you could never do this because you can't outrun a bear. But this is a game, so you can. And come on, down he goes. Another 175 experience. Do. Awesome. There we go. And now we're just going to clear this little patch right up here. And I think if we go, yeah, we can jump back down here because this is, oh no, we got to clear this patch. Right there. See, I put my people behind it so that they will walk right through it. You can't put somebody in the middle of it, but you can put them on the back side. And we're done. Now that we're at the top of the map, it might be better to go here and then down. So we'll do that. So we're coming across. Oh, what do we got here? Probably Gibberling.
Get over here.
Boom. Then that's how easy that goes. Keep going. Only one? Only one. Boom. I kind of wanted to approach this from the bottom. But we can maybe do it this way. Because we really want to talk to Colsed before we meet the two individuals that we're going to meet over here. Another wolf. You know what? Let's get a little bit of hand-to-hand action going. Two-handed sword. Come on down. And I don't even know if he had the opportunity to use it. Anyway, switch weapons.
You rang.
There's everybody, and continue.
I'm on it.
And who we got? An auto enemy sighted. Well, okay.
Get over here.
And that's how easy that went. Okay, this is Colsed. Well, a busy day for me indeed. Strange noises throughout the night. Now a plethora of people strolling about the woods. You don't look a touch more You do. You do look a bit more hospitable than the last two. So basically, he met a couple people that treated him like garbage. And you know what? We feel for him. I mean, we're going to sympathize with Colsed. You know what, buddy? We're going to take care of those two people who really made you upset. Stand away from me. I have very little trust left. You know what? I'm not going to say that only because he's a nice guy. Could you help me? I'm not going to go there either because we're not wimpy. I would have your assistance. I was ambushed, or you saw two people in the woods. I was told to meet friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. I think I'm going to go with that, if for no other reason than it is the shortest answer. And that's about as much dialogue as you're going to get out of an orc. So I doubt these are the ones you're seeking. They don't seem like the friendly type. Cole said, don't worry. We'll take care of them. Thanks for your time. We'll be on our way. And let's go ahead and finish clearing this down here. Boom. Moving on now. And let's move on up. Move on up. And in just a second, we're going to have a couple individuals over here. Boom, there they are. And you know what? We heard that you guys were pretty mean to our buddy Colsed. So you know what? I think we've got something for you. These three are going to take you out. So we're going to aggro you. Cha-ching. Oh my god, stop. Not yet. No, stop. Not. No, don't cast. Gosh darn it. These
Go on then.
guys are going to take him. Actually, everybody
Salty.
can now
Spit it out.
take him out. Here we go.
Get over here.
Well, he got me with his minor drain, I think. Oh, he magic missile. No! Yeah. Take 16 damage from Grecius. Okay, that's a fair exchange. You hit me. You hit me for 4. I hit you for 16. So you did cast Larlick's minor drain. Thar take. Okay, that must. Sorry, I'm reading that as magic missile damage, which it isn't. But anyway, here we go. They're down. That was Thar and Montaron.
I'm on it.
Montaron is a evil halfling, and Montaron, you're not going to get to hear his dialogue in this one, but if you want to hear it, go back to the first episode. He's in the top 4 annoying people, but his dialogue is comic relief. That's all I got to say there. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's start off with, I see potions, so the doctor is going to step in and pick up all the potions. You can also pick up the gold since it gets pooled. We've got a couple weapons down here that you're going to pick up. There's a couple scrolls that you're going to pick up. And there is armor that you're going to get. And that is Thar and Montaron.
Right, what's this then?
You should not have upset our buddy Coulson. Now, before we leave this map up here, Jared is telling us, hey, hold on a minute. Something is catching my eye right here in this tree. And it's right there.
I'm on it.
So he's going to walk on over to that tree. He's going to find himself a diamond. Awesome.
Go on then.
We're not going to interact with every single person on the map. And basically, once we get to the corner up here, that's going to be the end of this map. And then we're going to move on to the next location. There we go. And if you do this, you can see that, whoa, you can actually, is that an enemy sighted right there? I never saw that before. But you can see how everything is cleared. Back to the game. Boom, and there is an enemy sighted. Look at that. Well, buddy, we got some bad news for you.
Get over here.
Your life expectancy is very short. I don't know why you're running over there, but
Go on then.
anyway, let's figure out why you're running over there. Can't figure it out. Here we go.
Spit it out.
Let's get out of here.
What's this then?
Okay, next. Now, one thing we didn't do is we didn't read Gorian's note. We did in the previous episode. So there's an individual like has a initial E.
Oh there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
And this is that individual with the letter E. Now, if you know anything about the Forgotten Realms, you already probably guessed that this is Elminster. Elminster, he is basically at demigod level with his magic user abilities, so we're not going to mess with this guy. Okay, ho there, wanderer, stay thy course to indulge. He's basically saying, are we stupid or deranged, or both? And so we're going to say not to imply anything. How do you measure up to your own standards? That's too intelligent for an orc to say. A fair bit desperate, actually. No, we're not desperate. We're never desperate. I am not so stupid as to listen to a stranger. We're going to do this, even though it's probably not the best response for him. Well, deranged it is. I shall leave you alone. Okay, but anyway, he does tell us that the friendly arm in is to the north. So thanks, man. We appreciate that. Now, something is catching Grecius's eye, and he says, "Come over here."
Sorted.
And the thing that's got his eye just happens to be in this little rock right here. And if you look, there's our wolf. Let's deal with the wolf first, and then we'll deal with this little thing that's inside there. So here we go. Wolf, and
Get over here.
cha-ching. Down he goes. And now what's in this rock? Perfect. We got us a ring. Notice it's got the blue hue around it, so that means it is magical. Once again, if you don't know what it does, do not put it on your person. I happen to know what it does. It is actually a +1 ring of protection. So right now my armor class is at 0. Might as well go into that whole 2nd edition versus 5th edition thing. This Baldur's Gate is based on 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons, where the lower your armor class is, the better armored you are. Let me translate that to you city folk. That basically means that you're harder to hit. So if you're a 10 armor class, you're running around naked. If you're a -10, you are a Sherman tank. So right now we're at 0, which is, I guess you can almost say that that's base. I'm going to take the ring, I'm going to put it on, and that's actually going to take us to a -1. See how we're going to the -10 side on this? So that's a good thing. This belt here, we also know what this does. Its only uses are really in the southern region and on an island that is offshore, but we're not going to go there for a while. So I would much rather just keep this off. There's a dagger that we're going to give to our weapon carrier. There's a bit of jewelry for the thief and 2 more potions going to the doctor. This item here, I will keep it, even though I don't plan on using it for a while. Let's move on. Here we go. Cha-ching. And that's all we wanted from here. So basically, I'm just going to clear this fog of war as we work our way to the north. King of the North. And this takes us north. There's nothing over here. Actually, that's where we came from. There's nothing here. This is Cloakwood. And Cloakwood will not be revealed until chapter 5 in the game. So anyway, now we want to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. So cha-ching. Cutscene. And it will be dark when we get there. Waterloo, sparkling water. Waterloo, if you want to sponsor me, give me a call. Dude. I'm getting a lot of sponsorship requests from games. Mostly the pay-to-play games. They're free to play, but it's pay to win. And I've done 2 sponsorships so far. It's not worth my time to run a sponsorship for them, only because there is no guaranteed reciprocation from them. And so that's all I'm going to say for that. How much time we got? 45 minutes. Holy nuts on a biscuit. Okay, let's there's something I want on the other map, and I think I'm going to go get that first. And then we'll come back here, because I got a feeling if we go to the other map, You know what? We're here now. Let's deal with it. Something caught. Actually, if anybody, it would probably be Morg, his eye, right next to this pine tree here. Now, to find this, it is very difficult. But with the help of the tab button, there it is. So we're simply going to come over here. We're going to find that. And this right here is the Ring of Wizardry. This is probably the best ring in the game for a mage.
Go on then.
Since we don't have any mages, this ring is useless to us.
I'm on it.
Okay, but we got it. We got it. Now, I don't like to travel in the dark, so I'm actually going to come up here. And before we do Joya's quest over here, I think we're going to go inside the Friendly Arm Inn, and we're going to get some, we're going to rest for the night, even though we don't have to. We're going to rest for the night, and then we'll start off again when it's daylight outside. Going over to Peldvale, which is the next region over, it's not mandatory that we have to do that, but we want to do that. And right now I'm just clearing the inside of the courtyard here with any of the fog of war. I've already passed my destination because this is the entrance to the temple that's here. If I'm not mistaken, it is a glitter gold temple. And for those of you familiar with the lore of Dungeons and Dragons, glitter gold is actually the name of the greater deity of the gnomes. Garl Glitter Gold. And I'll tell you what, the Garl Glitter Gold also has a lot of influence in why I've chosen Grumpy Gnome. Just because I guess I love gnomes for some reason. Okay, so we're basically lining up over here. There's an individual on the top of these stairs that we're going to have to deal with. And I guess we should get him into dialogue first. And then we'll go ahead and deal with him. So if I was going to do that, I'm going to run Grecius up there. And before I run Grecius up there, I'm going to give him his sword.
You rang.
There we go. I don't know if I want to let that guy come down to us. And let's go up there.
Sorted.
Hi, friend.
Okay. Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm Inn? Once again, we're an orc. We should probably go with just the shortest answer. Even though I'm not your friend and my business is my own, would probably be a more orcish answer. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. You know what, though? How do we know that he's not our friend? The only thing I could think about is because he's by himself and we were told to meet two people. But anyway, I'm not your friend. How rude, really, utterly rude of you. I'll teach you a lesson about manners, but that implies you're going to live. If I weren't going anywhere, I'd kill you just for being so uppity. You know what, dude? You've already said too much. So Cha-Ching, he changes. He is a mage assassin. And what we need to do is we need to stop him before he gets his first spell off. The best way to do that is with the cleric's command spell. So what I'm going to first of all do is choose my entire party.
Go on then.
And put them on attack on him. And then I'm going to individualize my spellcasters. For instance, Scrag is my offensive cleric. So his offensive spell is going to be command on him. My defensive, I could bless our party if I wanted to, but I don't think he's going to be around long enough for that to happen. He's too far to do a backstab, and I could magic missile him, but I feel pretty confident that we can take this guy out. So let's see how this works. Okay, he did get off something, but as you can tell by the stuff on the ground, we did drop him. So let's see what happened. Auto pause, there's the enemy. Go on then. So stop detecting, go on. Okay, so Jared attacked him. Everybody basically attacked him. Tarnish cast a mirror image. He got it off. Scrag cast command on him. That knocked him out. And then Grecius filleted him for 13 damage. So that is how that combat went down. Anyway, boof. Down he goes. So, Morg. Yep, you collect all of the scrolls. We don't need his staff. But if you want to see what that scroll says, pause it. Otherwise, our people get angry. I think this is this is the bounty notice that Tarnish had on him. Be it known to those of evil intent, the bounty has been placed upon Grecius and last seen in Candlekeep. Those returning proof of the deed shall get 200 gold. Keep an eye on this amount. It will go up. And as always, if anybody reveals these evil plans to anyone, they're also going to get whacked. So here we go. We're done. So we're getting a nice collection of scrolls down here. I'm going to take this wand of magic missiles and just equip it right there. And now we're just going to, just because this is what I normally do, inventory management. This is the bounty notice, and this must be Gorian's scroll right there. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. So now we're at the door of the Friendly Arm Inn, and let's go ahead and go in. Because once again, I don't like to travel in the dark. This over here is Dorn. He's one of the new additions in the enhanced edition. And actually, you want to speak to him in order to bring up his side quest. So we're going to have a talk with him.
Salted.
Hey, friend.
It's about time. Bring me another flagon of ale.
So now you're starting to see how half-orcs actually sound. It's about time, half-orc. So, dude, we're the same. I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Nope, I'm not your servant. Get your own ale. There we go.
Why do you bother me?
Be gone.
Be gone.
Okay, nothing would please me more.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Okay, once again here, can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle's in Baldur'S Gate, and I can't get to see him. Why are the roads cut off? What's your uncle do? I don't give a rat's ass what your uncle does. I really don't even care to know why the roads are closed. But now we're starting to see the whole story begin with this iron shortage. So for your sake and mine, I hope it clears up. Or why is the West still open? Duh, we just came from there. Well, I sure hope I ain't going anywhere. There we go. Anyway, we're done with that. Jared, you need to go over here. And because you just love to go through shelves and cabinets, you found yourself a potion of healing. Come back down, join the party. Actually, we can just grab the whole party. We are going to come over here and meet the two friends that we were supposed to meet. So, I don't know. This is probably one of the top 2 most annoying people in the game, but this is Khalid. This is Jaheira. They are a married couple, and they are the friends of Gorion that we were supposed to meet. In this relationship, Jaheira wears the pants, so we will talk with her.
How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Okay, so basically, good day, friend. You're the child of Gorion, are you not? I recognize you from the letters he writes. Forgive my manners. I am Jaheira. This is Khalid. And now his stuttering problem becomes apparent. So, okay, we are old friends of your adopted father. He's not with you. We must assume the worst. He wouldn't permit us to go unaccompanied. If he passed, we share your loss. And then finally, Gorion said that if anything ever happened, that we can take these two into our party and they will kind of look out for us, which is nice of them. And we could travel with you until you get settled in a whole lot. And there's a stuttering again. So anyway, now here comes the thing. Do we want to let them in or do we just want to dismiss them? And you know what? We are going to say that your company is welcome because basically what they're going to do is they're just going to give us a little bit more supplies that we can spin the storyline to say that they're going to help us out. So we need to remove 2 people. So we're going to take out Jared and we're going to take out Morg. And now those 2 are in. And now let's see what Jaheira has for us.
Servant awaits.
She's got a leather armor, which will go to the armor. No, you're not the armor person. Doggone it. And she's got this potion here of invisibility. Now, normally that would go to Jared. But since he's not here, he'll get it. Actually, with his speed now, he might be the better person for it, now that I think about it. We don't want your quarterstaff because it's not worth anything. Khalid, what do you got for us? Cha-ching. Well, you got a potion of healing, which we will gladly take. And you've got a long sword, which our weapon guy takes. And there is probably the best armor in this area. So we're going to give you that. And another helm, which we don't need. I don't know if we can sell the helms for 1. We'll try. But anyway, he gave us a couple things too. I don't know why I'm collecting single gold piece things. But anyway, get back into the game. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to click on you.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Okay, we are going to reform the party. If we pull her out, Khalid leaves with her. And we're done. Boom. So, basically, they're going to be out of the group.
You've a task?
So, I openly question what you've just done, but if that's your choice, so be it. And now we're going to take Morg and Jared back into the group.
Go on then.
And where are they? Do. That's interesting. I don't see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are you? Okay, who are you? You're nobody. You're Morg. Are you Jared? You're Khalid. Are you Jared? Yes, you are.
Right, what's this then?
There he is.
You rang.
Yeah, we want you back in the group. Morg?
Go on then.
Yeah, we want you back in the group. All right, so there's our party members. And Khalid and Jaheira gave us everything that they had.
Spit it out.
Before I make this fatal mistake, I want to give that leather to Scrag. And as long as I've got this window open, let's go ahead and itemize these weapons by what they are. It's a long sword. There we go. And the armor. Okay, I'm going to take off the splint. I'm sorry, take off the chain, put on the splint. See, so right now he's at a 1. If we put the new one on him, he'll go down to a 0. Boom. Awesome. And then I'm going to pass this down to you because Scrag already has the chain on. And I think this is where we're going to leave you for now. Come on down to Scrag. What's he got going on? Oh, this goes up here. This is going to come down here. There's your potion of healing. And so far, so good. We can actually put these over here like that. You are going to put the chain on, take off that, and you're going to give that to the armor dude. And I'm going to put your potions in here. Why do you have a potion of oil? That, or oil of speed, that should go there. And also I'm going to give you your mace because that's what you're proficient with. Okay, Jared, what's going on with you, man? Here's your that. You could stack your speed potions. You've got 2 daggers, which need to go to the weapons person. And you're not going to get anything for that. Morg, you just do you, man. You're okay. All right, there's that. Let's go upstairs and do some business up there.
Right, what's this then?
Okay, we're upstairs now. And there is somebody we want to talk to in this room over here. But before we do that,
Go on then.
Jared has got a little bit of tax collecting he needs to do. And he's actually going to start with that room right here. The reason he's going to start with this room is because there is a noble person here. And as you can tell, there is a noble person over here. So here we go. Go ahead and take that. Move on. Come in here. Once again, sleeping person. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you. We'll take both of those. Thank you very much. And there's nothing back there. Come in here. Get some nickel dime things out of this place. Nothing there. Come over here to this one. Nothing there. Oops. Come on. I forgot how to scroll in this game. Come on down to here. Is there anything here? There is. Dagger. Once again, I don't know why we're collecting 1 gold piece items. And a second hammer, which we'll give to Scrag in case he breaks his first one. And some throwing daggers. And that appears to be it. Come on out of there. We got Unchi over here, but we're not going to talk to Unchi right now. Over here, we've got a locked dresser, which has got some chain in it. We've got a locked chest, which has got a ring, a potion of healing, and some gold. And now I'm going to come back over here to join our group. And I'm trying to think of what order I want to do this in. First thing I'm going to do is select him. And he's going to give the armor to Scrag to carry. And he's going to give the weapons to Goldfag. Hammer goes to Scrag. Potion of healing, he'll keep it. Chainmail. I think we're done with the chainmail. Splint, splint, chain, chain, and nobody else can wear chain, so sell it. Okay, let's move on here. Now, Gracious.
You rang.
Yeah.
Go on then. I'm on it.
Gracious is going to come up here and talk to Unchi.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
And Unchi has a problem with a rogue ogre down to the south. Had to bargain a new girdle of piercing for his life. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of his book. And he wants us to go get that girdle back for him. So, looks like we got us a quest. Okay, good to know. Jared, let's put you back to work again. So Jared's going to come over here. Now,
Right, what's this then?
I don't know if this was the golden pantaloon person or if that was on the next floor up. I'm going to hit a pause on this one just in case we set something off. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm going to, because I don't know if it was this floor or the next one. Okay, what is the meaning of this intrusion? I pay good money for my privacy. By what right do you have disturb? Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. You pay good money, do you? How good is good? How much about keeping them room? Okay, so anyway, this is not the one. Okay, how about my sincere? I might inquire as to what your business is here. He's going to say, never mind what my business, or my sincere apologies. I've made a mistake. You know what? You pay good money, do you? Okay, how good is good, and how much do you keep about the... Well, that's probably going to get the guards called right away. Oh, doggone it, but that is the right answer, because I really don't want to inquire what his business is. Yeah, just for kicks, let's do this one. Boom. You are the most assuringly daft if you expect me to answer that. Okay. Okay, no desire for any trouble staff of the matter. Trivial as a petty thief. You'd best turn about and go. All right. So far, we're still good. Can we save it again? Yes, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Let me put my dagger away for now. And try this out. Zoom on in. And, oh my God, where'd my dagger go? There it is. So here's our fist. I've got a fist for you, buddy. And cha-ching. And he's down. This is actually playing out probably the way it should be playing out. And now what do you got? Let's come over here. Boom. It's locked. We'll go ahead and open it up. We'll take whatever that is. Got this here. It's locked. Go ahead and take whatever that is. Longsword. Heck yeah, baby. I think that's it for his room. Yeah. Now we got one more noble person over here to deal with. And before we talk to him, I think we're going to quick save again. Boom. Now let's dialogue him. See what happens.
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
Okay. Screw that noise. You know, all men are created equal. Ass. So, do you have an excuse for barging in here? Unless you're here to make the beds, I want you out. I'm sorry for... No, we're not apologizing. Do I look like maid service to you or pardoning? No, no pardons. Do I look like maid service to you? No, I don't suppose you do. You look much more like a group of brigands casing my room for valuables and gold. Anyway, does he call the guards right away? No. Perfect. Pause. Oh no, hit him. Oh my God. I think he might have just called the enemies. Or the, come on, hit him. No, hit him. Oh, he's down. Okay, now the thing is, I hope he did not call the guards. What can we deal with in here? Just that chest? Go over there. What do we got? Locked. 23 gold. And now let's get our party
Spit it out.
and go up to the next level.
Right, what's this then?
Boom. There we are. Let's come out here in the middle.
I'm on it.
There's Landrin. I guess we can speak with Landrin first.
A pleasure it is to meet you.
Okay, hey, I've got an infestation of poisonous spiders in my cellar in Baragost. Bentley said I can stay here until they move out. Well, they're not going to move out, but we'll take care of them. And basically, this is stuff he's going to give to the person that takes care of that for him in the dialogue. And now, Jared, go back to work again, buddy. What's in this room?
Sorted.
Oh, the dude with the pantaloons is in here. We'll come back to you. I don't want to carry those pantaloons with me all the time. So I'm wondering if... I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this, but there is a chest downstairs that you can actually store stuff in. And if we do get this guy's pantaloons, which are actually part of a quest, but it is a long, extended quest, because what you need to do is you need to finish this entire game in its entirety and then transfer your stuff into Baldur's Gate 2, where you get silver pantaloons. And apparently there's a way that you can sew them together. And I mean, quite frankly, it sounds like something out of the 70s in Studio 54. But that's what it is. And that should be a club down here, which I'm not going to take. Because just like a quarterstaff, a club isn't worth anything. We'll go in here, check this room out. Nothing in there, and that's it. Yeah. Next room. So we're gonna try something with our pantaloon noble. We'll dialogue him first. We'll get his pantaloons, and then we'll deck him and see how that works. Come back here. I got to give away some of the stuff I've got. Armor goes to Scrag. Weaponry goes to... Uh-oh. Goldfag is full. Okay. Then what we need to do is... I guess we're going to drop down to you. This can go up here. And I really want Goldfag to have that longsword. Oh, you've got armor. There you go. No, you are the weapons. No, you're not. You're the armor person. Goldfag has to be strictly weapons. And I need you to still keep that down there. All right, man. That's good so far. Let's go ahead and deal with this pantaloon dude. So, Jared,
Go on then.
come with me, buddy.
Right, what's this then?
Now, here's the thing. I never thought about this, but when the thief has to talk to somebody, I almost wonder if Grecius would get a better response talking to these guys. Let's try that.
Right, what's this then?
Grecius.
You rang. Right, what's this then?
I never considered this. So anyway,
No time to chit-chat.
it's about time you showed up. I need these tunics cleaned and pressed by this evening. And be extra careful with the golden pantaloons. Took 15 women and a small boy from Kalimshan. 12 days and 4 nights to weave them. Okay, that's... okay. Anyway, we're not going to go there. I guess this is bordering social justice writing. So anyway, here we go. Much as I had dreamed of owning golden pan, I must confess. Okay, yes, sir. Pantaloons pressed and ready by breakfast. Stow your laundry, fool. I am neither a tailor nor a maid, nor a mother to such flop as yourself. You know what? Oh, doggone it. I don't think that's going to get us the pantaloons, though. So why don't we give them this answer to get the pantaloons? Done. Anyway, we got them. Now, you step out. Okay, continue. And here's a couple extra coins. Daddy would be... You know what? I almost wonder if maybe those extra coins were because of our charisma. I'll have to look more into that.
You ride.
And
Right, what's this then?
now here comes the bouncer. Okay, first thing we're going to do is a quick save here. Then we're going to go into fist mode and insert this right into your face. And now we're going to go ahead and check this. Whoops. We'll take the 12 gold. And that's locked also. We'll take that. We'll get on out of here. And now, was there another noble on this other side here? I don't think there was. I think the noble over here was from the... yeah. Oh, wait. What is that in the corner down there? What is... Oh, there is somebody here. Oh, it's Landrin. Okay, well, we're not going to mess with Landrin.
Go on then.
Let's get out of here.
I'm on it.
Let's skedaddle. And let's continue downstairs.
Right, what's this then?
And we're going to go over to the chest over here. And this is where we're going to start storing our stuff that we don't want to carry. So let's see if we can open it. No, it is locked. So Jared, come over here and do your magic. Did he open it? And we'll take the 20, and then we're going to put in there the stuff that we don't need, like this can go into there. And what do you got? We got the golden pantaloons that we can put in there. You've got your quarterstaff that can go into there. You've got your quarterstaff that's going to go into there. Your quarterstaff is going to go in there. Your quarterstaff is already there. And he needs his quarterstaff because that's his weapon. All right, and that's how we do it. Oh my God, did we just throw all that stuff on the ground?
Spit it out. Sorted.
Ah, nuts, we did. No. Doggone it. Let's try this again. The only thing I want are the pantaloons. The only place I want them is in here. There we go. In the chest. Now let's get out of here. And I don't care what happens. People can have those if they want them. Let's go talk with Bentley over here. Because we got some stuff to sell. Did I ever give the longsword to...
You ride.
I don't know if I ever gave him the longsword.
You
It doesn't
ride.
matter. It's nickel dime stuff.
Right, what's this then?
For slow business lately.
Oh, none too many travelers lately. What do you suppose the trouble is down south? Well, I'll tell you, it's iron shortage. Here we go. We don't need a room yet. First, we want to get rid of some stuff. So, we're not going to sell magic things until we identify them. So, you're not going to sell anything. You're going to sell all of this stuff. I don't know why we got two short bows, but anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Almost sounds like the beginning of Nancy Sinatra's These boots were made for walking. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. All 5 of them. And another dagger. So sell those. And what do you got? You got leather. Leather's only worth 1. That kind of sucks. Chain for 18. I mean, we're slowly getting back what we paid for everything when we initially bought it. But it could be much better than this. Here we go, dude. And the magic dagger, that's his weapon for now. There we go. That's a better number. Sell those. And he's got a bunch of scrolls here. We're just going to sell all these. So this is the bounty notice, which we don't need. Sell, 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 because we can't use any of these. Sell and sell. And there's a nice number. Nuts. I don't know why we keep forgetting that one. Oh, there were probably 2 of them. Shoot. My bad. My bad. Now, there is something I wanted from down here, but I noticed it didn't do anything for me when I first tried to purchase it. And I'm wondering if that's because I'm already maxed out with my constitution. But there's this one buckler down here, and it's actually the first magic buckler in the game. Buckley's Buckler. This thing right here, it gives you +1 to your armor class, which I think it does anyway, but this is key right here, +1 constitution. Now, I'm already maxed out at a 19 constitution for all of my half-orcs. I tried to buy this in the previous episode, and it did not do anything to raise my constitution above a 19. So, I am almost reserved to saying that this thing is garbage. We could try to buy it again. And really, it's the only thing right now worth buying here. I mean, I could spend $8.52 on plate mail, but we're going to remedy that real quick. And there's nothing else of interest in here. So let's try this. I'm going to go ahead and do a done. I'm going to do a quick save. Boom. And now I'm going to send you in to buy that item. You know what? We can send the whole party in.
Right, what's this at?
What do you have to sell me? We're going to go back and get that Buckley's Buckler. This one. Buy it. Boom. Done. Now, before I give it to Jared, we're going to check again. So Jared, and I'm even going to get rid of the buckler that he has right now. So there's, oh, he doesn't have one. Okay. So his constitution is 19. Now, I'm not even looking at the armor class because I think any buckler would improve the armor class. But now let's give him that buckler. He's going to equip it. Oh, it actually does improve his armor class here, which it would have done anyway. But, oh my God, it did work. Oh, geez, Jesus. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh my God, what do we got here? Is this a full blind playthrough? No, it's not. This is not blind. And first of all, let me thank you for coming on board. Sonic, the K-Sonic. Okay, the K-Sonic. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for coming on board, buddy. I don't know how long you've been there. But let me explain. No, this is not a blind playthrough. I've actually done this numerous times. And also, yes, you are true. And I've addressed this in the beginning. Only fighters benefit from the con that is above 16. But the reason I gave all of my half-orcs the 19, 18, 19 was because I don't want them to get fatigued. And when they do get fatigued, it's all going to happen at the same time. So I do realize I'm not going to get the hit point bonus from this, but I will get the endurance bonus from this. And now that we've got him to 20, we're going to test out his ability to heal as he travels. And that's kind of like Kagan from Baragost. There's a spoiler for you guys that don't know this game. But Kagan, he comes with a 20 constitution, and he actually heals as he travels. I'm glad to see this working. I don't think it worked in our previous episode. So anyway, Sonic, hey, welcome aboard. I'm glad to have you here. And let's go ahead and I'm going to rest. The reason I'm resting is because it's dark outside.
Right, what's this then?
And I want daylight when we travel. So we're going to rent. So you are correct. I look over there because that's where my chat window is. Okay, here we go. We're done. Everyone rested for 8 hours. We're not buying anything else.
Go on, then.
Let's go. Here we go. We've already done everything we can do upstairs. Dorn, have some quarterstaffs.
I'm on it.
And that's tarnishes, which we're not going to pick up either. Oh, about the whole glitter gold thing, let's go meet the person in here.
You are welcome here in Garl Glitter Gold South.
Yeah, there we go. Garl Glitter Gold. So she is Galena Mirrorshade. She must be a gnome. But Garl Glitter Gold, he is the greater deity or the greater god of the gnomes in the Dungeons and Dragons lore. Thank you. We're just looking around. And let's get out of here.
Right, what's this then?
Here we go.
What's this then?
We are... Oh, here we go. Hi, the generate... Oh, there we go. We've already discussed that. Oh my god, we're outside already? I don't want to go outside yet. And there I am speaking Russian. Let's go ahead and just go around the outside here because my OCD tells me to always clear fog of war. Can't go beyond the fence. This is going to be one of the few occasions when you can actually steal from somebody with them right there in the room. But this guy, he won't do anything to you. So Jared, he's going to collect some taxes to fund our adventure. And we're going to start with a longsword. Come over here. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is. Score. And that got us an additional 10. Come on down here. Come over here. Now, our evil spree, we're not going to make the same mistake twice again. This is Joya. Remember her. She's got the flame dance ring that got stolen from her. We may be going up in reputation before we go down. So let's play that by ear. Whoops.
Yes?
I still want to pretty much keep to certain dialogue here. Hey, you're new here, aren't you? Could I trouble you for a moment? Whoops, there's our 2-hour timer. Let's see. Tell me what you need. Make it quick. Leave me be. Leave me be is probably not going to get us the quest. And you know what? That might be the right answer. Once again, I'm not as concerned about getting the quest. You know what? Leave me be. Because I'm not concerned with reputation. But she left. We're not going to get her quest, but Jared will
I'm on it.
collect her taxes. Nothing there. That's going to be locked. We're going to take this, and
You rang.
we can actually hang out. You know what? Maybe we'll just hang out here until the next episode. And then the next episode, we're going to go ahead and leave, and we'll at least get down to Baragost. Actually, next episode, we're going to make it down to Nashkel. I don't know what my schedule is for next week. Let's find out here real quick. Like next week, oh wow, I'm pretty much clear. We might do some more streaming during the week next week. I can't promise you what days, but it does look pretty open. Let's go ahead and hit pause here. Actually, I want to line them up first, you guys.
I'm on
Come
it.
over here. Get you guys in some kind of a formidable order. There we go. And assume the position, guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit pause. And you know what? I think we're going to call this the episode. So, a word from our sponsor, Grumpy Gnome. If you are watching me on Twitch, please go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those, or if you already have, please tell 10 of your family, friends, or pets about my channels. If you don't have 10 family, friends, or pets, please tell 5 of them twice. If you don't have 5 family, friends, or pets, go out, buy yourself a hamster, name that hamster Boo, and show it a lot of love. If you get that reference, leave a comment below. If you don't get that reference, well, stand by for the next episode. I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.